Gail, you're next on our special tonight with the Purina Mills folks here on RFD TV. And your question for our panel, please.
Hello, Orrin.
Hello.
My question is, I have about 125 acres here in Missouri, and I like to just watch the deer. I'd like to know what your panel recommends for feeding schedule per season, because I see fawns through the big bucks here all the time, but they're moving through the woods. But it's all wooded here. It's a 3-acre lake, but I'd like to have them come to a feeding station where I can view them.
So you want to feed them and watch them?
Right.
How do we do that? Who wants it?
I'll start, and
okay.
Dr. Varner can help me a little bit. In setting up a supplemental feeding program, it's very difficult to know when deer need it. They know it best, and when the food is plentiful in nature, then deer will, of course, preferentially eat that feed. And so it's good to establish a supplemental feeding program year-round, and when food is available in nature, then the deer will eat that, and when it's not, then the deer will be more than happy to come to the supplemental feeding station and eat that. And so setting something up year-round is very beneficial, because the deer will access the feed when they need it, and it'll be there for the fawns or for the does or for the big bucks when they want it. In terms of providing it, deer eat at different times throughout the day. Sometimes they're even nocturnal, and so having a feed out there at all times is very important to supplement the deer.
So that would do it, Larry?
Yes, and if she only wants to observe the deer, then that is a time that you can use a timed feeder. Now, as Dr. Bala mentioned, if you're truly interested in maximizing whatever genetic potential is the deer has, you need to probably keep feed out year-round and in a free choice situation. But we do know that we can kind of train deer to come to feed with a timed feeder. If you set it to go off in the morning and midday and in the afternoon and the evening, you can train deer to,
really?
Yes, they will soon learn when that feeder goes off, yes. So,
Bill, do you spend a lot of time watching deer at the sanctuary?
I spend an awful lot of time.
Do they get used to people?
You know, I believe at certain times, I do believe that they can get accustomed to people being around. However, once the hunting season starts, you would be surprised how fast a deer can revert back to his very timid, very shy, and very wary behavior. It's a hard hunt, that's for certain.
Don't trust those two-legged predators out there.
No, they do not.
For a moment.